Peace. Dolla50. 26goldshields.com. Going home. Part 2. Dolla50. Now you notice black is on the top of this crown. You know, it's going to be about being black going home. You know what I'm saying? Not just going home and you know everything else in front of what's black. You know what I mean? So black people need to understand this session of going home is going to be primarily based on being black and going home. You know what I'm saying? So on that note, I'm gonna circle 6 o'clock. It's going on 6 o'clock currently. I'm going to use the blue marker to do it. I'm going to circle 6 o'clock with a blue marker. Same color as going home. So here I'm circling 6 o'clock. Circle 6 o'clock to start off this session of going home, and I'm going to keep it brief. I'm not going to go on and lose sight of the situation. Defense on the north portion of the word defense, of north, south, east, and west. The word defense is spelled out .gov. So saying that to say the United States defense and 6 o'clock is going to be in no less of a place. I don't have my timepiece on me right this moment, so I don't have the option to show you what time it is, but it's going on 6 o'clock. 26goldshields.com. Going home. Now, I want you to understand the 5 boroughs are going to be a principle of precision for the military to exercise the 14th Amendment of the United States Constitution, equal protection of law, for Brittany Griner to get out of the situation. 6 o'clock. Need to make a notation of 6 o'clock on Manhattan. This is Manhattan. That was Brooklyn. This is number 2. That's number 1. I'm going to use the blue marker again. The going home understanding should be kept in the same place at 6 o'clock, because I won't say nothing has been done on Brittany Griner's release. Just saying, push along with the blue pen, with the blue marker in the same places on the cover of the notebook, going home, with the explosive notations on going home. So 6 o'clock is circled there on Manhattan. Manhattan is going to be inserted into the sleeve. So 6 o'clock is circled there. Now 6 o'clock needs to be circled on the Bronx. This is the Bronx, the third borough listed. The third borough is Bronx, and 6 o'clock is going to be circled in blue. Where Brooklyn doesn't have the blue marker circled at 6 o'clock, it's already circled. It was already circled at 6 o'clock, so I didn't use the blue marker again to circle it again. So I'm just following up with the remaining boroughs being in blue, the same direction as going home on the cover of the notebook. So going home is an intent. You know, a lot of people died in Ukraine, and as a direct result, Brittany Griner was detained in Russia, not in Ukraine. but as a direct result of war being declared. When you declare war, nobody knows exactly who you're declaring war on completely, because you're in combat. And this is Queens, might I add, going to the next circling 6 o'clock on every borough. That was the third borough. This is the fourth borough. Nobody knows exactly what to expect when you go into war, and the people in your country start getting detained, and the amount of black death becomes alarming, and you detaining people, and it's in the same place as you declaring war on another country. So nobody knows exactly how that's supposed to appear to America if you go to war with Ukraine and then detain somebody in Russia in combination with the death, the black people's lives that's been lost in Ukraine that you killed. So that was Queens. So when you have a situation like that, the first instinct is to be the 14th Amendment, equal protection law, and this is Staten Island. Staten Island has SmithandWesson.com on the top portion of it. See, it says SmithandWesson.com, where you don't shoot the rats. The rats are gigantic. You don't shoot the rats. You make sure you defend the 14th Amendment rights of the United States Constitution with Smith & Wesson. So the last but not least, Staten Island, 6 o'clock is going to be circled, and consistent with all the remaining boroughs being circled, and to expedite Brittany Griner's release, the chemistry should be used in accordance with the 14th Amendment of the United States Constitution. You don't know where this is going to go completely, but the law is on our side. The law is on our side. We're American citizens, and we have the right as United States citizens to exercise our constitutional rights every step of the way throughout these transitional extremes. Declared war on Russia, declared war on Ukraine, detained a black person in Russia immediately afterwards, so something has to be done. So going home in blue with explosive notations, 26goldshields.com, $1.50, black, the black crown. 6 o'clock circled here, defense.gov, adidas.com. That's really not going to be, that was already there, but circled in blue at 6 o'clock. And every borough is circled in blue. That's in the notation, explosive notation. Brooklyn was already circled at 6 o'clock, so I didn't circle it again in blue. It was already circled. And it has the Ankh. The other boroughs doesn't have the Ankh. Brooklyn has the Ankh. Manhattan, 6 o'clock. Bronx, 6 o'clock. Queens, 6 o'clock. Staten Island, 6 o'clock. And you got the certificate of birth, you know what I mean? New York City, you know what I mean? New York City is stepping up to the plate of being no less of a place of the United States Constitution. The Constitution is going to protect us as Americans, no matter where we are in the United States and the world alike. We're going to have protection from, being held captive without permission to be held captive. We're gonna get an understanding where there may be a lack of understanding. Click on the link. 26goldshields.com. Peace. $1.50. Going home. Peace.